G'day guys, how's it going? Bloodteeth here, bringing you another episode of Gemcraft, Frostborn Wrath, and it looks like I've finally found a little bit of a sweet spot for trying to get higher XPs on certain fields, and I've come to the realization, which I probably should have come to earlier, I've come to the realization that the available gems to you while trying to get high XP scores on some of the earlier levels to help bring up your wizard level on endurance runs, the colors available of gems on those fields, it really does actually matter, because, well, look at what I've pulled here. The shadow cores, that's okay. I don't really care much about the fragments, but I beat endurance on field R2, and that's because field R2 has the red gem, which I am yet to find the skill for in those wizard stashes. So just having that red component and also the shape of the map allowing me to make a snaking mana farm that can carry a lot of monsters, that really does make a big difference. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and play this field again and see if I can beat endurance again, because I found that I was able to use a grade 4 gem to enrage the monsters in this particular run for the last 4 or 5 waves. And I did enrage a few waves early because my mana farm was killing monsters before the monsters even got near the end of it, so I wanted to get more mana that way. But yeah, for wizard level, what is my wizard level? Let's see. 189. There we go. I just skipped 2, almost 3 wizard levels. That's not bad. I'll take that. Let me just do a little bit of preparation here. I think I can finally... Nope. I cannot upgrade any of my fragments. They're all at maximum level. If you're interested, here we go. You can pause. This is where all of my fragments sum up, and it's okay. It's not too great. I don't have much in the way of fragment bonuses that buff up my skills, but I have a couple in, I think it's the Wrath skills, which is okay, but honestly I'd rather have a buff to all of the skills. Those are the fragments you really want. But anyway, sub 200 wizard level. Let's try it again. Nope, not that one. Where is it? Here we go, R2. Now, because there's such a wide open space, and because the way the monsters enter the field and traverse, and the placing of everything, I can have my main gem that destroys monsters near the orb and well away from the mana farm, which means it will not steal monsters from the mana farm. And because there's a wide open space for the mana farm itself, I can create a snaking mana farm, which means when I use the freeze spell on a mana farm saturated with monsters, it gets, well, it's a proper mana farm. It makes a lot of mana, and that's really what you want. I'm yet to find another field that's kind of like this, at least within the earlier map tiles. So there's nothing really. Oh, this one's is not too bad, but I don't think there's enough room to make a very snaking mana farm. This field is good for making a snaking maze for your main gem for destroying monsters, but not for a mana farm. So you know what, let's just go for... oh wait, what are the other fields? I know this one. This one... you can sort of make a snaking mana farm, but not that much. Forget this one. And this field is kind of interesting. Maybe on that fat vertical bit going down near the center, maybe we could get a snaking mana farm in there. But look at the available gems. There's no red gem and there's no yellow gem. Ideally, having the red and purple gem in a trap after your mana farm to make monsters bleed and strip away their armor, and then having the yellow and red gem in your main firing gem to do maximum amounts of damage, that is preferable, but I don't think there's any field that it gives you all 6 gems, or at least not with the skills that I have available to me at the moment. What about O? What's O got? No, not this field. If I were to make a mana farm, I'd have to use a lot of walls, and that's a lot of mana early on, spent on walls to make my mana farm well away from the main gem. So that's not a great candidate. Alright, let's stick with the plan. Let's just do R2 again. And yeah, I've realized that trying to buff up the XP multiplier here with a low wizard level is probably not a great idea. I've just got some here, obviously overcrowd, because hey, mana farm needs monsters, so the more monsters the better, but not swarmling monsters, because that can overwhelm my main firing gem, and probably not swarmlings, because that's just annoying, especially when you're defeating monsters that are really close to your orb. Those swarmlings are just going to run right through. Let's see. Oh yeah, I finally got the ritual battle trait. That's pretty good for doing runs where we try to get shadow cores, but at the moment I haven't really taken advantage of that. I still want to just get more experience. So this is my setup that I ran before. I'm just going to do that again. Select endurance first. And let's see if I can beat endurance. I believe I picked up another 11 wave stones. And if I mirror pretty much what I did last time, I should be okay. I think I did something like this. Now, I did have my main firing gem in a strange spot. I want to put it somewhere a little bit better, but again, I don't want it to be in range of the mana farm, especially when it's I had my main firing gem here, but I was only able to put 6 amplifiers around it. But you know what? Let's do that again, because it worked. It was fine. Okay, let's start. Let's see what happens. First, I'm going to focus on just getting myself into a position where I can at least deal with the first round of swarmlings that will fly through. Actually, how strong are these monsters? Are quite weak. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to enrage really early. That should be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Let's see how we go. Seems to be going okay. All things considered. There goes that wrath. Didn't even have to do anything. That's what I like. Let's upgrade some gems. Actually, let's complete the mana farm. Okay. Special, faster speed. I should probably increase the range of this one as well, just so it's Not going to struggle when it's flooded. Perfect. Let's keep buffing up all of this. Let's build our mana farm. And let's start to reap the benefits. As you can see, the mana farm is kind of perfectly shaped to hold a lot of monsters. I think the maximum amount of monsters that you could pretty much trap under a free spell while over a mana farm. That's why I like this level. It works out quite nicely. Now, while we're at it, let's upgrade our mana farm. Start to get that runaway effect. And maybe I should focus a little bit of my efforts here. Let's see, what have we got? You need skills. I'll give you some skills. You also need skills. And you need skills. There we go. They're all skilled up, ready to go. I'm starting to think, how much damage am I doing here? 3 shots per second at 12 to 20 damage, and these are coming in at 359. I think at the moment I'm not getting much in the way of monsters surviving the mana farm long enough because they're swarmlings. Let's see what happens when we shove some reavers in there. Yeah, that's working much better. That's what you want to see. Let's weaken them a little bit. Okay. Time for me to focus on this area a little bit before we start leaking or hemorrhaging hard. Okay. And do I have the mana? Yes, I do. Let's prepare this. Lovely. That's what you want to see. Oops, wrong button. This mana farm is going good guns right now. I could not be happier. Okay, so this is looking pretty much almost exactly like what I had before, so I'd say I'm in good shape right now. All of the gems have some sort of special ability. I've got some good range now and a good little maze for my main firing gem. I should probably upgrade these two and give my gem, my defense gem we'll call it, we'll give him a little bit more range. And the mana farm. Oh, we got a spire. Hello. I'll take it. More reavers. Perfect. Give me lots of mana. That's what we want. And now let's upgrade everything. Do I want poison? Yes. For the moment, I do. Continue to upgrade this mana farm. I have to admit, compared to my previous game, I'm a lot more aggressive towards making this mana farm as active and effective as possible than I was. in the last game. This is actually going quite well. Look at the amount of mana I have. It's insane. Already. I'm only on tile 32 and I've got 100 to go. Let's see. Do I still want to enrage? Yes, I believe I do. So let's just keep that going. Yes, I definitely do. Look at this. My mana farm is destroying monsters. That's not cool. In fact, you know what? That spire is going down, but unfortunately it's going to wreck my maze. That's okay. I'll just have to repair it. How does this go again? Something like that. Yeah, that doesn't look right, but who cares? How much does this have? Oh, 800. He's practically gone. Perfect. I'll upgrade my gem. And... oh, you sneaky. Sneaky little bugger. Come here. There we go. How much damage did we do? 100. That's actually quite a bit. Let's see. Everything upgraded even? Okay, let's upgrade it even again. It's not even close. So you know what? I'm going to upgrade my enraging gem. Let's see, how much? 9,000? Yeah, that's easily doable. That's no problem. What do you think, guys? Should I upgrade that enraging gem again? Remember, I'm not even wizard level 200, so it might be a bit of a struggle. And the way I've got my skill set up, it is heavily slanted towards making a mana farm, so not a lot of skill points are going towards actually making this gem do maximum damage. Although I tell you what, I only just noticed my mana. It's going off. That is awesome. You know what? I think it's time for another round of upgrading. Yes. This is working out quite nicely. But I do need to keep an eye on how much I'm enraging the monsters, because that can sneak up on you. You've got to be careful. You've got to keep an eye out on how much damage you have versus how much damage you need. I'm not sure this poison gem is actually effective at the end of the day. It's meant to soften all of these monsters so my defensive gem doesn't need to do a lot of work. That's the intention. I think it's working for the moment. Should work for another 5 to 10 waves. And then the poison component will just be too little. It'll be too little too late. But that's okay. More monsters, please. There we go. That's what you want. Alright, let's slow a few. Invest in our near future. Too easy. I think it's about time I started to put some amplifiers around as well. Okay. Whoops. No. That's a bit excessive for a gem and an amplifier. Okay. And everything else will be orange. Perfect. This is looking good. In fact, let's go for another round of upgrading. I think amplifiers, what they do is they definitely enhance the amount of mana that's leached using the gem, but I think they also, more crucially, upgrade the gem's firing speed. So just more leaching, more. Everything is more. And considering how cheap it is to add that to, you know, grade 9 and grade 10 gems inside towers, it's definitely worth it. Actually, you know what else is worth it? Oops, misclick there. I think it's worth buffing up this red-blue. No, sorry, red-purple gem. Again, doesn't cost that much, considering how much mana I'm bringing in now. Actually, you know what? This is just... that's not working. Let's do this. I don't know why I didn't just upgrade the gem in the slot that enrages waves. The colour of the gem that you use does not matter. It really doesn't. It's just all about the grade of the gem. Although I tell you what, that would be an interesting mechanic. There we go. Is the game author listening? Should the colour of the gem also have some sort of effect on the monsters being enraged as well? Maybe? I'm sure that thought probably crossed their mind and maybe it just didn't work, but hey, it's an interesting thought. Not sure how that would play out, but I'd love to see it. Let's see. Let's upgrade my main gem. I haven't done that in a while. Let's slow things down. And now freeze it all. Maximum gem mana leech. This is working out quite well. Whoops. Look at this. I think I've overextended a little bit. I think I've overextended a lot. Okay, let's do this, and weaken some stuff, and pray that we don't lose too much. I'm so going to lose that orb. And that orb. Whoops. Well, good news is I can just continue to upgrade this main gem. Because my mana farm just continues to make me mana. And that's the way we like it. Now, speaking of mana, wasn't I upgrading some stuff? Yes, I was. Let's just do that. Let's just continue this. There we go. Okay. I'm on top of things, and very soon I will probably get those orblets back, which is good. I think they add, potentially, to orblets mana gain multiplier times... Oh, okay, so it affects my mana gain. Huh, that's interesting. Bonus from amplifiers. Bonus from skill. I should probably gem bomb this a few times, hey? There we go. Bonus from dropped gems. And that's decreased mana banishment cost. Yeah, that's worth it. Okay, what's not worth it, or what I'm not liking here, is the fact that these orblets are getting away from me. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't be worried. It's not the worst thing in the world. After all, my main source of mana is not from destroying monsters. It's from my mana farm, so who cares? In fact, you know what? I could probably... When I'm doing runs with mana farms, I should probably just disable that skill altogether. Save up the skill points and put them somewhere else. Not that there's many, I think there's like 10 skill points in there, which doesn't really equate to much, but yeah. Where are we up to? Yeah, I think I'm a little bit ahead of my previous run, which is good. Where are we up to here? Whoa, those are really weak, aren't they? Let's see, how are we travelling? We are travelling in a way such that we should probably be able to upgrade our mana farm even more. So, let's do that. Slowly. Kill 95 frozen monsters while it's snowing. Oh yeah, some of these achievements are kind of strange, where they link to some sort of weather condition or something like that, and you know what, it's just kind of luck as to whether or not you actually get that one. So yeah, every now and then you'll just get some random achievement like that. Come on, die already. There we go. I don't like how this is going. Oh, that's grade 12, is it? Hey! So there are achievements, apparently, for... Okay. Apparently there are achievements for making grade 12 pure gems, so if I get the mana, I may as well just make grade 12 pure gem for, let's see, I've done it already before for orange, I've just done it for purple, sorry, green, so I'll just make it for the other three. That's a very easy achievement to get. Oh wait, what? Whoops, not enough mana. I forgot how much they cost. It's like 500,000 mana. And let's just chuck them in some towers, just to be funny. Okay. More monsters, please. Oh, there we go. Armor tearing. So all that's left is the yellow one, and considering I hardly ever use yellow gems, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get that skill whenever I go ahead and play a field with the yellow gem. I haven't played one in a while. They're kind of rare actually, from what I've seen, at least until the later game. Then yellow gems become more prominent in the journeys, but Yeah, early on, there's not many. Not that I'm complaining. I don't really miss it. I'm not really going to make good use of yellow gems until, say, much later on when I've got a much more beefy wizard level and I can afford to pump a lot of skill points into them, and, you know, when I've got to a point where I'm quite comfortable. Much like in the previous Gemcraft games, where I'm just dominating straight off the bat and enraging like crazy. So that would be wizard level 5,000 or so. Now, what's going on here? What are these gems, these monsters looking like? They're looking like they've got a lot of armor. And it looks like I'm not tearing enough. So... come on, mana farm. What to do? Do I upgrade my defensive gem? Do I upgrade my mana farm? Probably my defensive gem. Yeah, let's do that. And let's start using skills over here, just to soften everything up a little bit. And we've got strike spells, so let's start using them. I'm focusing on least hit points because I just want to do what I can to lower the overall number of monsters on the field. And I've just realised I've got grade 3 gems in my... here in my amplifiers. That's a bit ridiculous. Huh? How many demolitions do I have left? Oh, whoops. No wonder why I wasn't demolishing. It was getting expensive. Whoops. Actually, I've just realised I've got grade 3 gems all over the place. Let's make them grade 6. How does that sound? How much poison am I doing? 43. So if I did 80,000 poisoned, it would probably make a difference. Poison is kind of good and sort of unique in that it completely ignores armor. So if you just want to get some raw damage done and weaken monsters effectively, especially monsters with a lot of armor on them, poison is kind of good, but it's kind of costly. I find that it's hard to keep the effect on the poison gem sort of on par with the amount of hit points that are coming in from monsters that are being created. It's kind of a delicate balance, but overall I think the poison gem kind of loses that. I don't like this situation. This is not working out well at all. Damage taken 2,000. How much damage am I doing? A lot more than 2,000. That's not cool. Okay, if I do beam, wow, that's not going to be effective until the spire is right up on my orb. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to save up all my spells. I am going to upgrade this. Okay, freeze. Let's first do barrage because I don't have anything else. And let's also weaken this spire as much as possible. I want to destroy this spire because I want the shadow cores. Really need that beam spell. No, really need freezing spells as well. Okay. Are you in range? Yes or no? Where are you? You're there. Come just a little bit closer. There we go. Oh wow. I just realised what the number was. That's 179 million hit points. And damage taken is limited to 2 million? Oh wow. You know what? Bolt won't even do that much. Yeah, no. You know what? I've just realised I'm definitely not going to kill that spire. So let's just continue focusing on the least hit points and delay that spire from destroying my orb as long as possible. Which won't be long enough. But still, 450,000 XP. That's not a bad run. I'll pay that. Come on, freeze. Okay, last hurrah. There we go. So I best my last run by a little over 100,000 XP. But I did not get more wave stones for endurance run. But that's not too bad. I'm kind of happy with that. Oh, lots of shadow cores as well. Okay, so I think my way forward is clear. Find ideally a map that I can do a snaking mana farm on, away from my defensive gem, like well away from my defensive gem, and have ideally all of the gems available to me. So I'm going to go off camera and try and find more, I suppose, the fields that have that sort of combination. This is the only one that I've found so far, but I do need to have a better look. So in my next video I'll try and update you on that. As for my continued journey, I did pass field E4. I found that was a bit of a gate to the rest of the map tiles and the rest of the fields towards the end. So I'll continue to progress that off camera as well. I might find time to do a video on that sort of journey a little bit later on as well. So until next time, take care guys. Feel free to comment and like and all of that as well.